Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, faithful family. What's going on, Empire? What's on? We're back, of course, with the past, present, future. That is, of course, presented by the Renical 24/7. Just want to clarify that we are going to be talking about some news and stats that's been going on for the last week, and especially with OTAs just started. So we'll be glad to talk about it when we get there. Okay. So, of course, I have a kid next to me. But yeah, yeah, get the baby going, get it popping, waiting for a few people to come in, and we'll get the thing going. All right, and we'll talk about it when we get back. Okay, please stay tuned. All right, guys, we'll be back.
Red and gold, red and gold, red and gold, red and gold. Red and gold, red and gold, red and gold, red and gold. Yeah, you know what it is. Home of the West Coast offense. Frisco to Stockton, Modesto to Fresno, we get it poppin'. Reppin' my team, when you see me, you know everything. Red and gold, red and gold, red and gold.
Go. Welcome back to the past, present, future. That's presented, of course, by the Wrinkle 24/7, and we are live on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Okay, so what's going on, guys? What's going on? It's been a long week. All right, I know everybody's been working hard, getting things going. So let me see here. Um, try and get the guys in here. Sorry, last minute notice with me. Sorry. I know I wasn't. I got the show already started. It's just the fact, you know, had to do some family duties before I came on here, but I was rushing to get in here. So, um, but try and get everybody the links. So, 1 second, guys. I'm sorry for the disturbance. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Guys, send some. Guys, send out some links because sometimes, of course, the signal we have don't actually, carry it off with us. Of course not. But okay, I gotta send everybody their links again because obviously, you know what I forgot to do. I'm it's how bad. It's how bad I was in a rush. Don't you just hate it when you send out a link to people? Um, when you send a link out to the people their emails, you forget to put the link inside the email. It happens to me all the time. I know because when I'm rushed, I mess myself up. So, but I understand what I did. So I got to do all over again. So don't worry, it'll take me maybe a minute. I'm, I got everything's all auto. That way I set everybody up. I'm sorry, guys, for the delay. Sorry for the delay. 1 second. Bear with you guys. Okay, make sure everybody got their links right. Make sure right emails. Sorry, my bad. Um, yeah, everybody's got their links. Yep. All right. Yeah, I've got to do one thing I did. That was that was my fault, like always. There you go. Now we should be good. All right, guys, you should be getting your links. You should be all good to go. And if anybody wants to pop on here and talk to us, the link will be in the description or inside the comment section. I'm sorry, inside the comment section. So just trying to make sure everybody got their links. 1 second, guys. Right with you. Sorry. Uh, sorry, guys. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm right there. Okay, hold on. Okay, guys, hold on. Sorry, guys, for the late response there. I had to get everybody their links. All right, the first guy who's coming here, of course, he made it. Introduce you from, of course, all the way from California, of course, 3,000 miles away from me. Welcome in, Matt Man. Oh, and you're there. Here you go.
Hey guys.
You're weird. What's up, man? What's up, Matt, man?
Oh, not
Just
much.
waiting for everybody else to come in. I
You
messed
said
it up.
you said we're live,
I
right?
messed it up. I apologize.
It's okay.
Yeah, we're
It's
live.
all right.
We're live. Don't worry, we're live.
All right.
I had to
It's all right.
I had to
So-
put myself in mute 'cause I didn't want nobody to hear nothing I was doing. So
Oh, okay.
sorry about that. We're all good to
Okay.
go. I'm all clear, right? You can hear me, right? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can
Real
hear
good?
you.
Okay,
I can
cool,
hear you.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Yeah.
start talking, man. You talk about. Go ahead, man. Talk. You can do it.
Okay. Well, I know I'm just finishing up laundry. Errands and stuff. And
Good old Aaron. Good old Aaron's. We all have them.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. $277 at the grocery store.
Wow. Jeez. Now, what year? Oh my God, you got the Super Bowl one where we lost. Oh my God, I hate
Yeah.
that. Sure, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
hate
got
that
the
jersey.
I got the
I'll
black
never get-
the black Super Bowl McCaffrey.
I will never get a jersey that we lost the Super Bowl to. No way. I couldn't do it. You're a better man than I am.
It's all right. It's okay. You're not as faithful as I am.
What? Excuse me? Excuse me? Don't ever say that to me again. You know how faithful I am.
I know.
Dude.
I know. I'm just, I always laugh at people when they say they're more faithful than me because they've been to more games. I'm like, look,
No.
you having been to more games doesn't mean anything, okay?
That's
and as
right.
far as somebody being a 49er fan longer than me, no, that don't count either. I mean, my grandpa was a 49er fan, and then because of Kaepernick, he switched to the Raiders. And I love my grandpa, so I'm not, gonna. I mean, it did hurt me when he did that because he just, the media didn't tell the true story.
Yeah.
Okay. And I just watched the Kaepernick thing on Netflix. It's really good, but it's only from, when he was in junior high school, till when he got accepted to Reno. It doesn't talk about anything else. It was a short series. Still worth the watch, though. I
He
mean,
hasn't
if
been
you
here-
like Kaepernick,
He
still
hasn't
worth
been
the
here.
watch.
He hasn't been here in a while. We haven't seen him in a while, but he's back. Please welcome back to the show. Of course, Red Corner 24/7. Please welcome back, all the way from Texas. Good old Danny boy. What's up, Dan?
What's going on, guys? How you
What's up,
doing?
Dan, man? What's up? I knew you had been in a while. I know, man. Good to see you again, bro. Good to see you.
Good to see y'all too.
Yeah, I know, Matt. Man, was just talking about Kaepernick. Something about Kaepernick. So, yeah, Matt, man, you can finish up. Okay, I didn't mean to interrupt you, brother.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
it's the Netflix Kaepernick, show. It's pretty good. Like I said, there are a lot of people that didn't like him. They said he was, just, basically saying he was being, an N-word, and so, I mean, I have, I have cousins that had to grow up hearing that, and I've been called that at least a few hundred times. So, it's not a cool word.
Yeah, of course, we hear it all the time on movies. We hear it all the time.
Yeah.
Definitely on music. On music.
Yeah.
At least 90% of music.
Especially if you listen to the kind of rap that I listen to, like,
Mhm.
DMX or E40 or Onyx or any of that stuff.
Mhm.
2 Live Crew, NWA. So
I mean, about 95% of a song from a rap group, it's going to have the N word in it. So no matter what. All the way from the other Texas, over on the other side of you, of course, Danny Boy. He's in the same state as you. Welcome in, Jake. Yours truly, baby.
Golly, just
Yay!
got the link, man. Just got the link.
That's Google for you.
Yeah.
We're all here. All right. I know that's all on the show for tonight, so I'm glad you all are here. Thank you so much for showing up. You know, we're doing our thing. You know, of course, like I said before everybody got in here, we're live on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So we're here to talk about, of course, the wonderful stats and, of course, news that's been going around. And, of course, I know Matt Man is jumping on the situation right now about Kaepernick. So if you want to go ahead and finish that off, Matt Man, go right ahead. If you have any more things to say about it,
Oh
go ahead.
no, I'm good. I'm
Good?
just
Okay.
came in-
Anybody else?
Yeah, I'm
Anybody
good.
else can chime in about the Kaepernick situation or no? Anybody else?
Yeah, not going to happen.
I'm done
Okay.
talking about him.
Cool. So we're good.
I'm not going to hate on the guy, but he's been decertified by the league already, so it would take an act of God to get him back in anyway. So,
Not that he could even play at this point, but
It's all good.
I will check out the Netflix series being a 49ers fan, but
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to see this real quick because I definitely want to check that out. But he must have popped off. Oh, Matt, man, what are you doing that to me for? You're killing me. I got you. Okay,
Back on.
hold on. Okay, Dan, please, I'll switch you around. I want to see that. I want to see that jacket you're wearing. I want to see that jacket, please.
yeah, I got this bowling shirt.
Oh,
So
the bowling shirt,
I'm bowling every once in a while, and
dude. I gotta see that.
got
I'm sorry, I didn't see
bowling
that.
shirt here.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Is there anything on the back?
Appreciate it.
Anything on the back? Anything on the back or no? Just be careful.
Yeah.
So. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Man. I like
Running
that.
down
Man.
the back.
That's
pretty
cool.
all right.
It's all right. It's all good, man. Cool. And I respect you having your green screen on. No problem, man. I respect that. It's all good. But now I know we're here to talk about news, and I know Jake told me last night, or actually this morning, he called me up. He called me up and said, "Ryan, I want to talk about this BA situation." Okay, Jake, I'm putting you on the spot. Do your thing, brother. And you guys can
Oh
chime
my
in after him.
God.
You guys can chime in after him if you want.
You know what? I'm gonna change hats for the sake of the show right now. I'm gonna wear my Red and Gold 24/7 podcast show hat. Represent. And we're gonna get to talking on this. First of all, can we? I don't see a lot of BA hate, right? So, like, I see people saying he's a little overpaid or whatever for what, considering he got hurt last year. I get he hasn't had a chance to redeem himself, but the dude's a good receiver. Is he good enough to complain about $30 million a year? Is he good enough to complain about the fans? Because, I mean, you're not going to get away from the media. I mean, people are going to be on there hating, even if you're the best player in the league. The truth of the matter is the dude needs to shut up and get to work. He held out and wanted to be difficult last offseason, and then showed up, looked like crap for 7 games, and then got hurt. And he's going to miss most of the season this year and putting us in a bad spot. Basically putting us behind the 8 ball for 2 straight seasons, trying to be the number 1 guy. Posting like he's T.O., please, what have you done? 1 big season? I just need the guy to produce. I want him to be here, need him to produce. But if he's going to be a problem, he can be gone as quick as anybody else. Heck, trade him to Miami and get Tyreek over here. I'd take Tyreek for 1 year than deal with any more of his bull crap.
All right. Anybody else?
The same stuff in Miami, though. Same things that Ayuk's doing. Tyreek ain't happy right now either.
No, but you put him on a team and you throw him the ball. He's got reason not to be happy. I mean, he's being underutilized, and I mean, he's like throw him the deep ball though, and he's gone, and he can't even keep a quarterback over there because dude can't stay healthy.
Yeah, they don't have outside of their concussion guy. They don't have anything. So getting somebody the ball, that's a difficult thing to do, and you don't got a quarterback that can sling it
or a defense, honestly.
and their backup is Skylar Thompson.
They
That's
got
an
nobody.
excellent point, Matt.
Now, I'm not saying he's terrible, but I'm just saying, even at 48 years old with bad knees, I could still probably get the ball to Tyreek better than he could.
Yeah.
I
Just
could still
chuck it
probably
30
throw,
yards
yeah,
immediately off the ball.
I could still
Yeah.
I could still probably throw, a nice 40 to 50 yard pass. And I didn't play football. So, to be able to throw a football like that with having no football training, my only football training I ever had was in 7th and 8th grade with flag football, and then my 1 year that I was going to redshirt at the JC because the coach was like, well, we're going to make you redshirt because I don't think you could make this team and contribute. I'm like, okay, whatever. But, a redshirt is the same as making the team, so it doesn't really matter, right? But anyway,
Yeah, to your point with the deep ball, man. Tyreek Hill, would he have caught that ball bouncing off dude's face mask against the Lions? No. Would he have beaten him and been behind him? Yes.
yes.
So I just think he needs to chill out and play football. He needs to
Now-
stay off of social media and focus on the team and get his game right and get healthy and get out there and play and stop being dramatic.
Now, I think comparing him to
agree.
T.O. is a little much. Okay?
Yeah.
As much
Comparing
as I
himself
love,
to
as
T.O.?
much as I thought you did. I thought you compared him to T.O.
The things he's putting
I'm
out there,
comparing his.
leaving it open.
He
for
put
debate.
that picture of T.O. working out in the parking lot when he was trying to get traded from the Eagles
Yeah.
out there on the internet, acting like he was going to demand a trade or something, or he was wanting to be a problem child. I don't get what he's doing. He's not T.O. He's not going to go to the Eagles and be better than the two receivers they got right now.
Yeah.
He's not going to carry anybody through a Super Bowl. He didn't carry us through a Super Bowl. That's for sure. In fact, I think the number one receiver in that Super Bowl was who? Jawan Jennings. Okay, so I think Brandon Ayuk needs to sit down.
I think he just needs to rehab and focus on getting ready for this season.
When you talk about the top wide receivers in the league, though, you're talking about people that are getting 10 to 13 targets a game. Ayuk's not seeing that. So
he's not getting open.
I don't think it's a fair comparison to say, hey, he can't carry a team when he's not getting the targets that some of these guys that get the credit for carrying their team are getting. But
the ball's designed to go to the region, man.
Well, I think at the same time, the things that he's putting out there, like the fans can speculate, but nobody really knows what he's really thinking and out there. You know what I mean? We're taking it. Some of us are taking it the completely wrong way with what he's posting, but nobody really knows what he's.
You didn't see his tweet?
What's that?
You didn't see his tweet where he was talking about everybody needs to. Where he's talking about if you're over 30 years old, you need to shut the hell up.
Yeah.
He's like, worry about your kids and shut up. Okay, so yeah. I mean, he's obviously being negative. And he's obviously letting the media get to him. Yeah, so I mean, when you're posting things about a troubled player,
have you seen anything confirmative that he's disgruntled though? That we didn't
reports,
have to speculate, that he specifically said, "Hey, I'm not happy with what I'm earning."
Actually, let me see if I can share it.
Yeah, I think I just let Jake talk about you guys talking about Brandon's situation, so you guys get it out of the way. I know he called me up. He said, we got to talk about that. I'm like, okay, bring it up. No problem. Are you looking at something up there, Jake?
Oh, it looks like he froze up.
Oh, man. Don't tell me you froze up again. Ugh. I don't know if he's done or not. That's the reason why.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you guys saw the article.
Y'all,
that came
y'all give me a
out.
second. Give me a second. Give me a second.
I
Y'all
got
go
you.
ahead, but
Okay,
I froze up
because I don't know if you want to continue with the Brandon situation. That's the reason why I was asking. I didn't want to cut you off by that you're not done yet.
Yeah,
Okay,
the only thing I'll add
Yeah.
to the Brandon situation is that I don't know if you guys saw the article that came out about him being a coach in the wide receiver room and helping out, but I think that shows more about his character than I
Yeah.
think some fans getting upset about his tweets or his X posts or Instagram posts.
All right, guys. Now, I know we're talking about, Brandon Ayuk and everything, but how about we see some cool 49er cards? Is that okay? You guys okay with that?
Yeah, you're good, man. Go ahead.
I mean, I think this is one of my favorite ones that I just got recently. You guys see who that is?
I'm gonna try to do my
I can't
best
see
here.
the. I
Hold
can't
on.
see with the
I'm gonna
glare.
try to do my best. Hold on. I'm gonna try to do my best.
Mhm.
Hold on. There you go.
This is a rookie Renardo Green autograph.
I was gonna try to turn.
Is
I was trying to tell you to turn your phone sideways, but I don't know if you could do that because your phone
it's
don't like
52
stream. So
52 out of 100. Cost me
Nice.
about 20 bucks.
That could turn into something if he can really
Oh,
take off this season.
I compare him to his old teammate that plays on the Chargers, Asante Samuel. I also think he's kind of like Demo. He's a physical guy. He's pretty dang quick.
Early reports out of camp, weren't they saying that he's getting burned by the wide receivers though?
No, I haven't heard anything about that.
are you done with your
Okay.
cards? Is that all cards
Well,
you got?
no.
Okay.
I'm
If
just
you want
gonna
doing a show,
throw
go
it
ahead.
out
Doing a
there
show.
that
I don't care.
everybody gets beat every once in a while. Demo's been burned a few
Yeah.
times. Renardo Green's definitely given up a few. He's gotten torched in a few games, and everybody's raving about him. So, I mean,
Yeah, you definitely can't take camp reports because I don't know if you guys remember, but Trey Lance was getting all kinds of great praise out of camp.
Yeah, and they were also saying,
y'all remember
Jimmy,
Trayvon Diggs and how good he was, and then he played us, and we whooped him all up and down the field.
Yep.
So, I mean, even the best corners get whooped, even in the game. So everybody's got good games, good practices, bad games, bad practices. It's what's the body of work? I mean, let's see.
Yeah. No all pro corner ever goes without getting treated like burnt toast.
Yeah. You're going to give him up every once in a while.
Jerry used to beat him like he stole something every time they played. Every time.
Yeah.
Speaking of the GOAT, here's a nice Jerry. Look at that. Nice Jerry Rice.
That is a nice Jerry Rice card.
The
Is that one
Stadium Club.
signed too?
No, it's not signed. None of these are signed. These are just my buddy sent me a care package because I sent him a college rookie of his Seahawk running back, Kenneth Walker. That was worth about $75.
All right.
Here's another Rice, the 90 Pro set. I got to get some more Jerry's. I have a few. I just don't have really the best ones because I don't have his rookie card. So I need to get one of his rookie cards. And here's a Joe. That upper deck one. Really cool.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I got, I had to rebuild my collection. I used to have like 2 million cards, and then I lost like 5 collections, which still hurts my soul to this day. Yeah, Chris Mullen rookie card autographed when I met him. You know, a couple Jerry Rice autographs that I got from a guy because I bought 2 boxes from him. You know, 2 Montana Jerry Rice 1990 Fleer Super Bowl MVP ones that were autographed that were graded like 9.5. And that's
Man.
just the tip. That's just the tip of the iceberg.
That would hurt me to get rid of that.
No, I lost them. They were in storage, and then I didn't have the money.
I know. I thought you said you bought 2 boxes off a guy and got them. That's what I thought you said.
No, he gave me 2 because he knew Jerry, and he gave me 2 of his autographs because I bought 2 boxes from him. Yeah. But yeah, yeah.
That's rough.
And I think my favorite card that I ever had that I don't have anymore was my Joe rookie, because one of the guys that used to work with my dad gave it to me for my high school graduation.
I don't know if you guys know it about or not. Just wanted to bring it up real quick about Brock Purdy having a helmet change.
Was he changing to a different style or what?
He had. Well, that's the reason why I say the tweet. So, of course, it's from my guy David Lombardi. I always watch. Brock Purdy made a switch from a Riedel Speed Flex True helmet to the light helmet Apache Pro. So I don't know.
Do you have photos of his helmet?
They have video. They have videos of him wearing a different one. Yeah.
Do you have an image?
Image. That'd be tough. That'd be tough. I could try to do it because it's a video, so I'll try to pause it if I can. Yeah, I can pause this. Yeah, I can do that.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try to set it up best I can. Try to. That's the word. Try. My goodness. I'm gonna try to work on it, guys. Give me a second, okay? You guys keep on talking if you want to. Go ahead.
I really like our defense is getting back to what it was a couple years ago. I like our new our up and coming linebackers. I think definitely Martin's going to be one of the 3 starting, and even if he has to split some time with D Winters, I have no problem with that. Start all 3 of those guys.
Get some playing time for
and
sure.
Then and then Tatum and the other rookie, the UDFA Stone, whatever his name is. Those two guys can be like the relief linebackers, like when they're really gassed and we're up by like 35.
I mean, right in the game, the
guys need a little bit of a risk.
I mean, we don't want to expect everybody to play Ironman 49ers football. You gotta get some of them guys ready, because I mean, Fred's already, heading towards his 30s, and D Winters is what, 25 or 26, and then you got the 3 young guys. Tatum's in his 2nd year, so he's going to be 23 or 24. And then the other 2 guys are rookies.
On ESPN, they've already got Nick Martin slotted in as the strong side linebacker.
And what's his name? Yeah. What's his name isn't on the Niners anymore. We got rid of him. Demetrius Flanagan Fowles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Campbell's gone.
Yeah. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Remember, Jake? What did we say when he left? What did we say? Bye-bye.
Yeah.
That song, man, that old Ray song.
That's the best I could do. I had to take a screenshot on my phone.
No. That's the new helmet?
Yeah, it's a new helmet he's wearing. I'm gonna
right.
try to do something. I'm gonna try to do something better. I'm gonna try to. I don't want doing that for. There you go.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Try to do something better. Hold on, guys.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. The road, Jack.
Jack.
Don't you come back no
no
more.
more.
What you say?
I can't imagine walking out on your team like that, man. That's tough.
Even look,
He's a
even
quitter.
if you tore
It's
your
embarrassing.
ACL, even if you tore your ACL, you're going into the, you're having something put on your leg and on crutches, and then they're gonna bring you back out so you can watch your team play.
That's big as I can get it.
But he just like,
best I can get it. So.
oh man, and then Dre
They
said
don't
he
want me to play starter. I'm not going to play at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, here.
Sorry.
Like at some point, your professionalism has to be exuded, not acting like a child.
Right.
Yeah. How much money did you get paid last week? To play.
Didn't we give him? Didn't we give
fulfill
him
your
like
contract? Be a man.
Didn't we pay him like almost $8 million?
Yeah, it's not enough to play apparently if you're not the starter. Like, okay, are you making starter money? Shut up. Being a $20 million linebacker, get the hell out of here.
I didn't like the signing from the start. I didn't think he was a great.
I thought we needed somebody with Dre being unreliable, but he's not a winner, man.
Bro, like, I know it's crazy, but if they said they wanted somebody just for a body, just to be on the just to be there, just in case they needed somebody, bro, give me 500,000. I'm good.
Shit, give me 50,000. Half the year, I can go work somewhere else after the season's over.
Yeah.
Living the dream. It's completely for granted, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't take anything less than $4 million.
Yeah, I'm over here watching
greedy.
These lines are eating.
Greedy.
No, I mean you're not wrong, man. I mean you got to pay for all your own medical. You got to pay for all, everything out of pocket, and
yeah,
you're getting your ass whooped every day.
Yep.
But hey, man, I'm just saying. This is why I said $500,000, because if you think about it, by NFL standards, that's really nothing to these guys. I know, Jake, you said 50,000, but I was just saying 500,000.
Put me on squad.
Yeah. Just, you know what? You want me to be the practice squad QB and the running back and what? Let me go. Let me go.
At least you wouldn't be in the locker room, kicked off the field, eating up a roster spot.
Nah.
And
if they say, hey, Matt, we need you. Okay. Let's go. I got to go, let me get on the treadmill a little bit. Let me stretch out a little bit. I'll give you what I can give you for the rest of the game.
Yep.
They somebody might look at me and be like, man, you 48, you crazy. Like, you know what? I always wanted to be in the NFL. So, you know what? I'm 48, so what? Let me go. I mean, I've already been a professional athlete.
Out there, get ran over.
I've already been a professional athlete, so it's no big deal for me. Just let me get some cardio in, man. Let me, get in the weight room a little bit. I'll be ready. I'm already 235 pounds, so me being able to, take the punishment is not a big deal at all. Like I said, especially from what I used to do. I mean, I trained MMA for 4 years.
Yeah.
So
the NFL is a different beast, though, Matt. You got.
I understand that. But
Yeah, these guys are running 4.3s, 4.5s on the 40. We ain't touching them.
That's
on
okay.
the field.
I'm throwing myself at you. Even if I miss, I don't care. You truck me, so what? I'm 48 years old.
Yeah.
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 You saw
Yeah,
how the
I'm
fans
buying
came
a
after
house.
Campbell. They're coming after you, Matt, if you're missing tackles like that.
Hey, you know what? I don't care. I got paid.
Well, he wouldn't walk off the field like a little bitch though.
That's true.
No.
That's true. Good
No,
point,
and you know
Jake.
what? And you know what? If
It's been
one
7
of those
minutes. We're good.
if one of those guys, wanted to start something with me, I'm like, let's go, bro. I'll throw you around. I don't care if you weigh 300 pounds. I'll throw you around like a rag doll. I'm still strong like that.
Yeah.
I'm not even playing. Like, there's stuff I do at work, and the guys are like, how can you pick that stuff up so easily? I'm like, because I'm just built like that.
Yep.
Trent Williams looks good. Trent Williams, he looks good. He looks real good. He's ready.
Yeah, he looks good.
showed up.
And I'm really happy he's in the locker room during OTAs being a leader.
Mm-hmm.
It matters.
38 years old, right?
Yep.
30.
He said he wants to play till he's 40. That's what he said. So,
Did you guys already talk about what Shanahan said about his end of season speech? Did you guys talk about that at all already?
No, I don't think we got a chance to. I never got a chance to, I don't think.
You guys know what I'm talking about? So Shanahan talked about in one of the press conferences, he talked about his end of year speech and basically told the guys at the end of the season.
Oh, yeah.
That he didn't feel like they came into the season prepared. And he said, next season, if you're going to show up, we're going to have a whole different attitude.
Yeah,
And
I remember seeing that. Yeah, I remember
to
seeing
your
that.
point, Jake, hearing Shanahan say that, I love to see Trent in there being a leader and showing that we're gonna do it the right way this season. So
yeah, I remember that presser. I saw it. I think that was his first presser too when he first came back before the OTAs happened. That was the first one.
Was that at the owners' meeting or at the dinner?
No, that was just regular presser. I think it was after the first day of OTAs. I think it was the first day of OTAs. They all came out actually. Upper Fred, Purdy, mac and cheese, like Matt says, probably says to him. But they all had their pressers.
Mac and cheese Jones.
Bosa was always last. He was always last, so I knew damn well he was last between Kittle and All Pro Fred. Bosa was last. I love how Bosa talks. Just love it. He's so mellow.
Can somebody tell me what Mac is short for?
McCorkle.
McCorkle.
McCorkle. McCorkle Andrew Jones or something like that?
Yeah. And I think Andrew's middle name. McCorkle Andrew Jones.
I think his grandpa's name or something.
I think so.
I had a friend in high school whose name was Mac, and I could not for the life of me figure it out, and I didn't want to ask.
Now, Jake, like I said before to you, since we're, just talking out of blue, did you want to cover the schedule? Like I told you earlier.
Sure.
Okay, and of course Dan could do his because since he's here, he can do it with us. Me, Matt, and Rich did ours last week, so you can start doing yours. Now, if you feel comfortable doing it this way or the other way, share screen. What do you want to do? Share screen or you want to do it this way? Don't matter with me.
What do you mean? Talk about adding it?
No,
share screen.
Share screen? Okay. That way you guys can see. Okay. I got you. I got to find it now. I got to find it. I know it's one of them. Give me a moment to find it. That's the problem.
Quick question, guys.
Good.
Third quarterback. Do we want to go with the rookie or do we want to go with Tanner Mordecai? Tanner Mordecai has been here for a year or two, so
Mordecai looked pretty good so far. He's been throwing a couple of darts, man.
Yeah.
And he's got a cannon, right? Like
But-
he can.
But we're
he can
gonna
throw,
keep the rookie, you know. I mean, he's gonna end up on the squad.
I could see Mordecai beating him out, but he's going to have to beat him out in preseason. I want to see him go head to head and see who wins out for it. But we may not keep 3 quarterbacks on the roster.
No, I think that would be a mistake not to have 3 quarterbacks after what's already happened to us.
Yeah, but a lot of teams don't.
It's 3 QB. Yeah, well, they did change some things, so they're allowing like the league had changed it up to where it was a little more difficult. Now they've kind of opened things up again, and where you can have a 3rd quarterback in the playoffs. So I mean, I just think it's important to have 3, and then you got a squad guy. All right, man. So
Here you go, gentlemen. All right. I'll start it off for you guys, and you, Jake, and Dan can do their thing. Of course, the first 3 we won't care about because that's preseason. And of course, all 3 of them are at AFC. And it looks like an AFC West because
Yeah.
the Broncos, Raiders, and of course the Chargers. All right.
2-1.
And they're all to be determined. So basically, I know what the dates are now because I looked on my phone and I see ESPN, they have it on there. So, but the first game, of course, we open up in Seattle. All right, September 7th. What do you guys feel about that game?
Dub.
Okay, Dan. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. If we look like the team we did 2 years ago that went to the Super Bowl, I see us going undefeated this season. I don't see one team on this schedule that can beat that squad. Now, being realistic, I'm gonna call out some losses here, but
okay, no
I
problem.
still think
one by one,
there's a probability that we can beat these teams that I'm going to call a loss. But I'm going to definitely go with a W against Seattle.
Okay.
They don't have they got a brand new quarterback in Sam Darnold, but they don't have a really
we ain't losing him twice
receiver that is going to scare any defenses with Jackson Smith, Nijba, Cooper Kupp, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, whose Butterfingers drops long passes all the time. Nobody on this roster scares me. Sam Darnold's going to have his work cut out for him. It's not that Vikings roster that he was working with last season. I'm taking the dub all day for the 49ers on this one.
Okay.
Noah Fant doesn't scare you at all?
Noah Fant's pretty good. Actually. Noah Fant has eaten up our defense, dude. Don't even act like he hasn't. Noah Fant has literally plagued our defense on 3rd downs.
Yeah.
Hey, he's not Kittle, and he's not not TJ, but he's still pretty good.
Noah Fant's pretty good, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be a close game. I see us winning that one.
How close you think, Jake?
24-17.
3 points.
Okay, 4 points.
Field goal decision.
Okay, Dan, what's your prediction? Maybe was for that one. I know it's a prediction right now, but still.
Since it's the opener and our offenses get off to slow starts all the time, it seems like when we're starting off in the season, early in the season, I'm gonna go 24-14.
Okay. Now, Matt, you said earlier to me that we're probably gonna win that by 20, right? Is that what you said to me? Or was it one of the LA Rams games?
I don't remember. I think we'll win 24-17.
Okay.
17-13.
Okay. Now, of course, we had Rich on here last week, and he said that we're going to lose that game. That's what he said. That's his first.
We're going to lose it?
It's the 12th man, man. I mean, you can't put nothing past Seattle in Seattle, but
that's what he said.
Sorry, Rich.
I know.
Unless we're going to have another 6-11 season, I don't see it happening.
Okay, I respect that. All right, on to New Orleans. We're still on the road. We got a second back to back, and now, of course, that's the first time since was it 21 or 22 when, of course, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who threw the dart to Kittle, who helped us win at the end of the game on that game.
Oh yeah, and Kittle drugged 3 defenders for 20 yards.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Don't worry, I was about to cover that up.
It's in the intro video. It's in the intro video, dog, for the news.
Because that's definitely going to be on the intro no matter when they do that game. I have a feeling it's going to be on there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we got okay, you got Dub. Now Dan.
Yeah, there's no way that their quarterback's going to beat us. Tyler Show, you got an aging Alvin Kamara that doesn't look anything like he did early in his career. Chris Olave, who's struggled with injuries, I still think he's a legitimate wide receiver, but I don't know that their quarterback can sling it to him enough to make.
Has their head coach ever beaten us?
I don't think so.
Ellen Moore. Trash.
No, yeah. So I think I'm going Dub here, and I don't think it'll be close.
Wow.
I'm going. I don't know what I said before, but I'm going like 38-10.
200 yards on the ground.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
And
200 yards on the ground.
Kittle goes off for like 175 and 2 touchdowns.
Wow. Whew.
I'll give them garbage time. I'd say 35-21.
Okay. Of course, now we're 2-0 from you guys. Now, on to the house of ours. Our house. Our first home opener. Okay, it's our home opener against the Cards.
Oh, y'all gonna hate me.
Uh-oh. Don't you tell me you got us losing that game.
I got an L. I'm
Why
sorry.
the heck?
Because
I don't want to say the hell word, but
because for whatever stupid reason, the Cardinals play us really difficult at Levi. And
Kyler Murray? Because Kyler Murray?
No, but he's
Connor?
not terrible. Y'all don't forget about Marvin Harrison Jr., please. And look, hey, hate it all you want. They started clicking last year and it looked scary. I don't think that they're going to just throw all over us, but I think that their mobile offense is going to exploit a very young defense, and I think we're going to have a hard time with them. And it's going to be a close one. We're going to lose.
Okay.
And they also added one of my favorite Seminoles to pass rush, Josh Sweat. So he can cause us some problems. I still say we win this game. I say we win 38-20.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know Matt Man did his last week, so he don't have to worry about chiming if he doesn't want to. But if he wants to, it's all good. So go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go W on this one as well. I think of the teams in our division, I think the Cardinals are probably the team that'll give us the most trouble. So I think it'll be a close game, but I think we'll still edge it out. And we'll see when we get to the home game for Arizona if I flip on that. But Kyler Murray, those mobile quarterbacks still, I think, give this type of defense trouble with the wide nine. And then, like Jake mentioned, Marvin Harrison Jr., he's looking sharp, and he's a good wide out for him. They've got a good wide receiver room, actually. I like the guys they got in there, and then Trey McBride is a beast at tight end. So I think it'll be close. I think we're going to edge them out. We're going to start the season 3-0.
Ooh, I love it. I love that. Okay. So, Jake, 2-1. All right. And, of course, Dan 3-0. Mattman, you guys 3-0, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, of course, I don't know about Dion's. I know how Dion didn't do it yet. But got Rich. I think he said 2-1 now. Yeah, 2-1. We lost. He lost.
Yeah.
I see. I don't know about that game. The home opener, I'm not too sure about the home opener, but he did split with the Seahawks and the Cards. So we'll go on from that. But we're still home, and we are going against the Jaguars. Oh.
Who?
Jaguars.
Who?
Jags. The Jags.
Is that a team? Dub.
Well, if Lawrence is still the quarterback.
Oh, I thought that was like they just had one of those ball chucking machines that throws it to the defense.
Boy, I hope he doesn't get that criticism.
Secondary drills, man.
We're putting 40 on him.
Yeah. 2 scores on defense.
I thought you know what I was talking about. I was like, I got the sheet right in front of me. It's big enough to see my eyes. I'm like, what? So you got Dub. Okay, so you're 4-0. Matt Man's 4-0. Okay, go ahead, Dan Man.
3-1.
I'm going to W here as well. 4-0.
Okay.
Trevor Lawrence. I like Trevor Lawrence. I know people are down on him right now. Think that he's the issues with Jacksonville, but I'll argue that Trent Baalke was the issues with Jacksonville, and 49er fans know what I'm talking about. But they got a good running back squad with the Jaguars. They got Etienne and Thomas Jr.
ETN.
They just added Travis Hunter as a wide receiver there. I'm intrigued to see what they're going to do with him, giving Trevor some new weapons there. I still don't think they're going to be able to put it together with the brand new coach coming in. And
Travis Hunter better focus on defense if he wants to beat us.
Yeah, and I'm seeing some things out of camp. He's looking pretty good on the defensive side too.
Their defense is horrible.
Watching him run routes is hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is not a wide receiver in the NFL. That might have worked in college. I don't care what anybody says.
I'm still intrigued, man. I'm still intrigued. We'll see what happens.
Maybe I'm just mad he went to the Jags.
Well, at least thank God we go from home to Thursday Night Football, because we got Thursday Night Football coming up. And that's the next one against LA, the Lambs. So at least we're SoFi. So that's our first primetime game this year.
We don't call it that, Ryan.
What's that?
Just call it what it's really called.
Call it SoFi. What do you
Levi
call it?
South.
Levi South. My bad. My bad, guys. My bad.
SoFi.
Levi South. So
what's the Debo built?
You see here. Okay, what do you got for LA Rams there, Jake?
I think this one's going to be like 14-12.
Wow, low score game, huh?
Mm-hmm.
We had to win though, right? We had to win. We got to win. Okay.
Dub.
Okay. How many touchdowns are we going to score? 2 of them, or just all mostly field goals?
We're going to score both, and they're not.
Damn. All field goals for them.
Yep.
Dan, man.
I'm giving this one to the Rams. I think we're gonna. Lose this one.
He did the same thing that Rich did. Oh my God.
Cooper Kupp didn't re-sign, did he?
No,
he's
still free agent. He's still free agent. He's still free agent. That Cooper Kupp. Not Cooper Kupp. The other guy. Oh God. I'm thinking
Metcalf went to the Steelers.
They've got Puka, and they just added
Cooper Kupp, not Cooper Kupp. The other one. I can't remember his name now.
I know who you're talking about.
Who is it?
Pretty big name wide receiver there, bud.
Yeah, I know.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
No. I'm not thinking of him. No, that's not what I'm thinking of. He's still free. Maury Cooper.
Did he go to the Rams?
No, he's free agent still.
We're talking about who the Rams.
I know. I'm just letting you know what I was saying. I was thinking about the wrong.
They got Devontae Adams and not Cooper Kupp, so I'm not too worried about them.
I got you. All good.
Stafford's deep ball is contingent on having somebody like Andre. I'm sorry. He needs like a Randy Moss type. You know what I mean? To run out there and go get the ball.
Okay.
His slice and dice in the middle of the field is good, but I personally think he's going to get hurt in the beginning of the year. That's me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to be playing in that game.
I think Stafford's shown that he doesn't have to have the Randy Moss guy, but he can sling it all over the field. I've got mad respect for Stafford, but and he's got a good wide receiver room, so I'm gonna give it to him on this one. I'm gonna let them take that first game versus them.
Okay. Respect. All right. So Okay, Dan or not Dan. Jay's got is 5-0. Am I correct? And Dan's got 4-1.
I'm 4-1.
4-1. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he dropped the first one to the Cardinals, right?
Yeah.
Man, I hope we beat our division this year. And Dan, I forget your numbers. We got brain farts over again. I forget which one. What was it?
What are you asking?
What was the record again so far? Five games.
Mine's is 4-1. Also,
4-1. Okay. Now we go from South Levi all the way over to East Coast. Our first run to East Coast. Of course, going to talk about Tampa Bay. That's our first one, East Coast. Dub. Okay. Danny man.
I just want to call out the comments here. We got Anthony.
Yeah, I know. I was going to cover them after we got done doing the schedule, but we can do that.
I think we got to stop on this last one though, because he says, Jake, you can't call out a loss because you think Stafford's going to be injured early in the season.
Okay, here's another one. How about the last time we played them? How about the last time we played them? I was at the game, and they literally only beat us because Debo dropped 3 balls, and we didn't score a touchdown the entire game. Their offense isn't as good as it used to be, and I'm not going to give Devontae Adams any credit because he hasn't done anything since he left LA.
All right, I'll let you hang your hat on that one then. That's a better take.
Yeah, I know you said Anthony. You said Devontae. I know. I wasn't talking about Devontae. I don't know if that was towards me or what. I forgot his name. I think it was Maury Cooper I was thinking of. That's what I was thinking of. He's still
you started talking about free agents out of nowhere, yeah.
Uh-huh. So now let me see here. Of course, Anthony says split Cardinals and Rams sweep Hawks. And Rams sweep Hawks. I think that's what he said. Yeah, split Cards and Rams sweep the car. Okay, sweep Hawks. Okay, I understand now. Okay. Cool. Okay, I like that. So we go 4-2. Okay. All right, I like that. Okay, respect that. I don't want to lose any of them. Tell you true, that's just me. Okay. On the next one, we go back home. Of course, and travel back to 3,000 miles. Oh no, yeah, we did. We go home. Duh. And then go home against Atlanta Falcons, and that is our second primetime game, and I think that's Sunday Night Football. Yeah, Sunday Night Football. So Sunday night. So what do you got there, Jake and Dan?
Did we do the Bucks?
What's that?
I don't think I said anything.
We didn't do the Bucks, man.
No, I thought you did. I thought you guys did.
I said dub. That's it.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry, Dan.
I'm going to do an L on the Bucks. I think Baker's got that offense cooking. I think they'll squeak one out versus us, and I'm going to go that we're going to start the season 4-2, losing to the Bucks.
Okay.
And when we started this, I premised it with that. I think there's absolutely a chance we could beat all these teams on the schedule this season. Whether or not that's realistic, I don't think it is. But I definitely could see us flipping this game and winning that game too. But I'm going to go an L.
That was my bad. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I think the Buccaneers are going to lose handily to us. And I'm going to say this mainly ground. And I think our defense last year kind of choked against them. I think Bosa's going to have a redemption game. He's going to have 2 sacks in this game. I think the edge is going to be pretty well collapsed on the Buccaneers offensive line. And I don't think that they are going to have as much success as they have had against us. Baker Mayfield is good. I like him. He's got moxie, and I'm not going to give him more credit than I'm going to give Matthew Stafford or anything, though. And I just don't think he's going to do as much as he did last year. I think we're going to come back and we're going to show him what's up.
Okay. Respect that.
I'd like to see Bosa have that big game against him like he did when Baker was with the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry about that, guys.
He's still trying to live down that getting stiff armed to the sideline by Baker Mayfield last year. So it's a redemption game.
Okay. On next to Doc, it is going to be, like I said before, and I'm sorry I forgot about you guys, about the Buccaneers, but we're back home against, of course, the Falcons. And the last time we played against the Falcons, I knew we lost because we went to the game. Me and my wife did, my kids. We lost that game because I was, so it's a long story. But our next one at home against Atlanta Falcons. What you guys got?
I've got 4 losses on the season, and this is one of them. I think their quarterback is going to give us trouble. Unfortunately, this is going to be a breakout year for their quarterback. I don't really think that. I don't really think he had a lot of time last year with Cousins and everything. He didn't really get to gel on the field the way he should have. I think he's going to have a really good game against us, middle of the year, kind of just looking at his best, and they're going to squeak one by on us.
Okay, respect that, Danny man.
I'm gonna take the dub here. I like the things that Atlanta's doing. I think they're putting some talented players on that roster, but I don't think they're there yet. And I think the Niners are primed to get back on track after dropping 2 games. They're going to come back home. They're going to beat the Atlanta Falcons handedly and get right back on track at 5-2.
And I remind you, the last two away games are actually back to back. So we will be going back to back again, and it's going to be right now. So right now, we're going to Houston Texans, and of course that's the one that, of course, Jake's going to. He said,
"Yeah, we're going to win that one. We better win this game. I am going to be at this game, talking shit to every friend I got that's going to be at this game. I got a ton of friends in H-Town that are going to be at this game, and I'm going to be there rubbing it in their face."
Danny boy.
I'm taking the dub on this one also. I think Shanahan has gone up against this style defense enough in practice that I think he can beat it. And I'm going to take the dub there too. I don't think we're going to go there and lose to one of our former coaches. However, that being said, I love what the Texans are doing down there. They're a good football team, and we may come out with some injuries after this game. But it should be a good game, Jake. I'll be there with you. I'm going down there.
Yes,
Not
sir.
with you. We haven't planned anything, but if you want to hang out,
all right, man, get together, guys. Get together.
It's going to happen. I'll be out there in the tailgate for sure in the beginning because
gotta find each other.
I'm not a Houston hater. I mean, these guys are the team that makes me, being in Dallas, I hate the Cowboys. So I really want the Houston Texans to win a Super Bowl before the Cowboys win one. Just not this year. And D'Amico Ryans, I got a lot of respect for him, but I think you're like you said, Shanahan's going to have a game plan prepared. I like Nico Collins if he can stay healthy, but I don't think that they're going to have the firepower they think they're going to have this year.
Okay, and that, of course, that was our second game in the AFC that we're on against, and of course, the AFC South. That was our second one. We go against all 4 teams in the AFC South, but that's number 2. What's that?
Are the Texans? Are they going to have Diggs there or no?
I don't believe so.
Oh, they don't. Yeah, they don't have Diggs. I'm thinking of somebody else.
Red Blue. I asked this question
for a
last
while
week.
now.
I asked this question last week with Matt and Rich.
Well, he was hurt all year last year. He left though. I believe he's who was it? He just got in trouble with. Is he with the
Patriots?
Yeah, the Patriots.
That's
I was going to say. I was like the Patriots, or I wanted to say the Bills, but that's wrong. Yeah, the Patriots.
Yeah,
he's on a boat right now with some questionable materials.
Some singing pop star, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I think it starts with an H and ends with a S.
Yeah.
All right. So
Now,
sorry, Brian.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. When you guys start talking, I just shut up and I just. Ugh. But my question for this game, you know who we're going against, right? D'Amico. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, we're going to have our old defensive coordinator going against another defensive coordinator,
our even older defensive coordinator,
Yep.
who is now our new defensive coordinator.
Which one is the best between both of them that were on our team?
That's hard to say.
I know. That's why I asked Matt and Rich last week about it.
Sala built the best defense. I think D'Amico took over when it was at its prime. So it's not really fair.
Yeah, I get it. Danny, what?
I'd say they're pretty even.
I got Sala.
I'm gonna give the edge to Sala. I like some of the things that D'Amico implemented after Sala left, but Sala proved that when he went to the Jets that he can build a stout defense that can dominate. That was the only good thing the Jets had going for them was their defense.
I turn now. This is going to be a good matchup because of them two. Them two got so much respect for each other. It's not even funny because they know where they
have to go to this game. Have to,
because they're going to be hugging in the middle of that field before the game and after the game. They're going to be hugging no matter what, either handshakes or whatever. You know.
All right, guys. I'm gonna come. I gotta go use the facility, so I'll try and come back. Okay.
Cool, man.
You guys stay on. I'll come back.
Cool, man.
All right. Yeah, Matt.
Cool. All right. Of course, next one, we go to East Coast again. And I think it's our second or last one. Yeah, our last one. Yeah, our last East Coast run.
This is Ryan's favorite game of the year.
I'm hoping. We didn't get tickets yet. They're expensive. Believe me, they're expensive. My
you just wait. Give them a couple of weeks into the season. When they start choking, they'll be cheap as heck.
That's why I told her. Wait till about hopefully a couple months before the game. Couple months.
Week 4. Week 4.
Okay. Week 4.
Yeah, when they're 0-4, their tickets are going to be on sale.
What about 0-4? They'll be 0-7 by the time they get to us.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? Like, wow. Oh, $20 a pop. Here you go. $20. Like, cool. Thank you. So hopefully that's the game I'm going to, guys. My very first NFL game ever. Now I'm going to enjoy it. If we I'm not gonna say it, but I gotta say it. If we lose, I'm still gonna enjoy it because it's my first one ever. So
yes, sir.
And I'm almost 50 years old, guys. I'm almost 50. So
hey, Matt's first game was last year. He went with me to the Rams. The game where Debo dropped 3 balls. It was terrible, but we both had a blast.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping and of course it's a 1 o'clock game, so it's an afternoon game. So that means we're probably have to leave early in the morning sometime to get there, and it's about I say about 2.5 hour drive. I say at least.
Yeah.
So it's longer than Philly because the link is more easier to get to because it's like 2 streets I got to take. So
yeah,
I'm hoping to go to that game. I'm gonna have a blast, and I can't wait for it. My wife knows this, so hopefully. She wasn't going to Debo jersey, but she goes, Debo's not on the team anymore, is he? And then, nope, he's gone. He went to Washington. So, okay. So, who should I get? It's like, get Kittle. Get Kittle. Because Kittle, no matter what, is going to be the longest tender right now on the team. Since John and Kyle.
He's going to retire with us, period.
Uh-huh. Him and Bosa are going to retire with us. Him and Bosa.
I have the Debo 19 jersey. So, last season, I joked with my wife that I was just going to put red tape over the 9 on the jersey, and I'm still good. But I don't know what I'm going to do this year now that he's with the.
He was still. I would say he was still one of the faces of our team for a while, and I got a lot of respect for him. I'm not happy that he left, but after talking all that smack and then dropping all those balls and getting as much heat as he got on the media, I mean, he wanted a fresh start. He didn't feel like he was going to come back from that, and I get it.
Yeah, I love Debo. I'll follow him wherever he goes, and
I love him too. I just hope he fails where he's at because I don't want them to win a championship for us.
I feel that one.
Can't go wrong with a Pony jersey. I agree, Anthony.
I'm hoping we go back home after this with a smile on our faces from going 2-0 on the back-to-back twice. Hoping we have a smile on our faces going back home because we go back home against the Rams, I should say. So, What you guys got on that one?
I'm bipolar. I'm going to give the Rams the edge on this one. For whatever reason, we always flip with them. If we beat them in their house, they beat us in ours. Unless we sweep them.
You guys split.
Yeah, I think they're going to come back at the middle of the season with a little bit of momentum and actually pull one out on us.
Yeah, man. God damn, man.
I'm going to W on this one. I went with the loss on the first game with them. So I
Okay.
think we're going to split. And so I'm taking the W on this one.
Okay, respect it. And now we still say West Coast. Of course, we already get the cards. Talk to me. Tell me how you guys got in this one.
Dub.
Okay, it's our third, I should say, our fifth. Yeah, because it's 6 right there. So 5. It's our 5th last divisional game. So Jay's got a dub. What you got, Dan?
I'm going to take an L on this one.
Oh God.
Like I mentioned before, I think the Cardinals got a lot of talent on that roster. I think they're going to, in front of their home crowd, they're going to be rocking. And I think they're going to have a pretty decent season this season also. And so they're going to come in with some confidence. They're going to beat us.
Okay, respect it. No problem. All right. Now we go from, of course, from the West Coast back to the East Coast again. No. I'm sorry. We're home. I keep forgetting what red is. My bad, guys. My bad. Whatever. I'm always messing myself up. So,
All good, all good.
Okay. We're still on the West Coast. I'm sorry. The next one's Central. So, home against the Panthers, and it is I think it's a Thursday
Easy W.
Thursday football against the Panthers. Easy W.
Prime time Thursday night, butt whooping.
Okay.
McCaffrey is going to run all over those clowns.
Okay. Danny man.
I'm going W also. I don't think it's going to be close. I don't see a wide receiver room there. They've got some young guys in there. They've got Thielen, who's a savvy vet, but Thielen's lost a step every season since leaving the Vikings. And even before leaving the Vikings, he lost some speed there. So I don't see them beating us at all. No way.
I think they're secretly plotting to move to London.
You think they're tanking for London?
Yeah, London or Mexico.
Speaking of London, I want to share some of you guys. You know, I'm a David Lardabarty fan. I watch him every time, and he even shared it too. They are doing international games this year, like they've been doing for many years now. Okay, and they are trying. They are going to try to make up at least 2 more teams or division over there. That way, they'll be part of our NFL. That way, we have to go to off seas just to play a game. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I think one of the teams is going to be the Panthers.
Come on back.
I think they're going to move. I think they're going to move the Panthers and the Jaguars.
Yeah.
And then they're going to expand 2 teams.
Okay. That's what they're thinking about doing, I think, because all they need is 4 teams to make up, and that'd be a division.
Well, Jaguars play over there every season, don't they?
Yeah, I imagine so. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, they seems like it. Yeah, I thought all the teams rotate now, but it seems like every time I turn on the TV, the Jaguars are playing over there.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, the Jaguars play there every year, and then like every season. I think last year they missed it, and that was like the first time I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I thought all the teams rotated through, but I could be wrong.
I think it's all the bad teams or whatever, and then they throw like a mid decent team or something like that.
But the Niners played overseas, didn't they, last season?
They played in London, and they played in Mexico City, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Now, since
They did a Brazil game last season with was it the Packers and the Eagles?
That was Mexico, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was Brazil. I thought it was Brazil.
So that was Brazil. You're right. It was Brazil. And they were like they couldn't wear green or whatever.
Yeah. Which they
Some
still
people
did.
need to relax, dude. It's just a color.
Grass is
Okay.
green.
Yeah, grass is green. That's not it, Ryan.
I know I hit the wrong button.
I see your playlist now, though.
Ha ha ha.
3 Days Grace, man. I like them too.
Yeah, I know.
Good.
Me and my wife are big fans of them. Okay. No, without one Messenger. That's why I had to use Messenger. I got to use it. Anyway, I
All
can
right.
Okay. Next one on the dock is, of course, we go from home, go to Cleveland. And it's probably a few
Dub.
days. It's a few days after Thanksgiving too, because the 30th.
Dub.
Okay, dub. What about yourself, there, Danny boy?
I'm going W also.
Okay.
Browns.
Cleveland's a hard team, and they've given us crap repeatedly.
Browns are one of the worst.
I'm really tired of it. We're going to get them this time.
Yeah.
I got you, Batman. Come on there, Batman. I
We're
got
not
you.
losing to PJ. What's his name ever again?
PJ Walker.
Yeah.
That's how I knew our season was going downhill when that guy came in and dominated us. I mean, he didn't dominate us, but
It was a pretty one-sided
could
game,
have
man.
handedly put that game away, and we couldn't.
Okay. Got dub. Everybody got a dub.
Buys a
Now,
win.
a well deserved bye.
Buys a win.
Deserved.
Dallas
Uh-huh.
Cowboys head coach said buys a win. Old Uncle Wade.
Yeah, it better not rain, Anthony.
But are you surprised though that our bye week is later in the season or middle season?
I'd rather have it at the end like this.
Okay. What about you, Dan?
Yeah, it's a good time to get healthy and get ready for the playoffs.
Mhm.
Batman? What do you think, Batman?
Yep.
What do you think? Yeah.
I totally agree.
Cool. Everybody agrees on that. That's good. Now, off our bye, we're all freshed up for a whole week, and now we're stay home against the Titans it's our third AFC South matchup.
28-10 W.
Damn. Anyways, no
Cam
time.
Ward's getting flattened.
Danny boy.
I do like the things that they're doing. I like Pollard at the running back spot. I don't think he's a true number one running back, but he is productive. They got Tyler Lockett over there now, and I think Tyler Lockett is a pretty decent wide receiver. I respect him from his time with the Seahawks. He can catch the ball and make some plays, but I don't see them being able to compete with us overall. We're going to beat them.
Okay. All right. So we have both dubs on that one. Now, our last away game, and of course, we go to Indianapolis, where, of course, we all do our pro day and we do our scouting and everything, of course. And Lucas Oil Stadium. I remember the name of it. Lucas Oil Stadium. And, of course, Colts. And, of course, where Peyton Manning used to play, which I respected very much of him. I grew up watching him a lot. Him and Joe Montana and Steve Young, possibly my three favorite quarterbacks. So, of course, it's away. It's our second to last prime time game. And I think pretty sure it's a Monday Night Football game. Looks like a Monday Night Football game.
I remember watching Harbaugh throw a Hail Mary against the Steelers to lose the game in the AFC Championship for Super Bowl 30. Or not 30, yeah, Super Bowl 30. To go to Super Bowl 30, the Steelers ended up winning that game. It was probably the last time I ever rooted for the Colts.
Jeez. Okay, Danny boy. Yup. Everybody's got a
Going W there. Okay. I think Anthony Richardson will give us some problems with his athleticism, but I don't think he kills you with his arm. He's got a good, strong arm, but his accuracy, I think I call it in question whenever I watch him play.
When was the last time he played a game?
I thought he came back last season for a bit, didn't he?
He got injured.
Again.
Okay. He got injured again. Believe me, I watched the game. I watched him.
I don't think he's going to play this game.
You know reason why I know about him? Florida Gators. He played for the Gators. Yeah. That's the reason why I knew for a fact that he was not going to be a quarterback for NFL just by what he played. That's the reason why Ricky didn't have good stats the way he did, because he should have better stats, but he didn't.
This team is cursed for selling Peyton Manning down the river.
But Anthony Richardson, I hope he does have better season this year. But if he doesn't, then he'll just, I don't know.
I think this game we statistically eliminate them from playoff contention.
Basically.
I can see him having a decent game, but we still whooped their ass.
Yeah.
We still put 40 on them. Their defense is horrible.
And who's their backup quarterback?
Nobody.
The guy that's actually going to play.
Now I know their backup is. Sorry to say, I don't know their backup.
It was Flacco or whatever, and it's not anymore.
Nope, he's not. I know he's
No,
not.
Flacco's with the Browns.
Yeah.
How do you guys think Charvarius Ward is gonna come out versus us?
No.
I mean, he didn't leave necessarily on bad terms. It was really personal.
No effect at all. None.
No impact.
None. Ricky or whoever is gonna run all over him.
Are you guys? Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I got some great news because I think I mean, it's not great news. It's sad for them, but Anthony Richardson is injured.
Yep. Kind of figured that. How long
He hurt his shoulder. He hurt his shoulder yesterday, or in practice.
Let me guess. OTAs. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if they're starting Daniel Jones, it ain't happening. They ain't beating us.
No.
Like I said, I don't think he's made for the NFL. Hate to say it.
Danny Dimes. Danny Corona with Lime sitting at the house in the playoffs.
I didn't want Anthony Richardson on our team. That's the reason why I didn't want him. I knew how he was.
Great talent, made of glass.
I agree with that.
$1 million arm.
His first couple
$1
of games
million arm. A 5
he looked
cent
scary
head.
as hell. He looked scary as hell when he first got in the league, and then he got hurt, and he has not been the same, and he cannot stay healthy.
Because he's made of glass. You hit him one time with a hammer, and he's done.
He's made of glass, just like how Dante Pettis was.
He hurts himself waking up, getting out of bed.
It reminds me of that Linkin Park song, one of the last really big songs that they did before, Chester. R.I.P. I'm in a castle of glass.
I know. Of course, I know Lincoln Park. My wife loves them too. She loves Chester. So, yes. Okay, let me see who just popped in more. You go off your green again, Matt? Jeez, man, you don't like the signal, do you?
I'm in my phone's in my pocket.
Okay, let's cover the last two games. Of course, we go from Indianapolis back home. And for the last two games, of course, the first one is against the Bears. Rawr. So, and it's our last prime game, too, by the way. We have two back-to-back, just so you know. The Indianapolis one, I can't really tell what the letters are, but I think it's something that's
all right.
The Bears.
Y'all ready for this? We clinched the NFC 1 seed with this game.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we have a dominant win over Caleb Williams and the Bears.
Okay. Danny boy?
Yeah, I see us beating the Bears handedly as well. I'm not a fan of Caleb Williams. I'm a big Utah Utes fan. When he was in the Pac-12, I couldn't stand the guy. I thought he was just weak mentally, and I think he puts on a front. And yeah, I see this imploding. I think they gave him a lot of string when he was a rookie last season, but I see him imploding this season. Caleb Williams.
He did pull it together last year, but I think mid-season he's gonna let it go. He's gonna get frustrated and quit.
With the talent they have around him, though, Jake, he should be up there in the stats with the rest of the quarterbacks in the top.
I mean, he might be. He did pretty well last year for the games he actually started and was doing well.
Yeah. Well, I thought he started all season though.
He at the end of the last 5 games of the season, I'm talking like his stats were not terrible though.
Yeah, I mean towards the end of the season, he started actually producing stats, but I think the first 8 games he had like 100 yards passing almost every game. He wasn't great.
So you guys got both W's, right?
Yes.
For Bears? Okay, for Bears. Okay. All right. Now our last game might not even be possible for
dude,
a starter.
Hold on.
Okay,
So I know that the Bears didn't do very well. But 20 touchdowns to 6 interceptions and 3,500 yards is not a bad season.
Are you playing not to make a mistake, or are you playing to win the game? And he was
He's playing to learn the
he
game
was
at the
playing.
NFL
If you
level.
watched him, he was
His
playing
rookie season.
scared.
Your rookie year, you only throw 6 picks and 3,500 yards. It's pretty good.
Hey, it's not bad. What I'm saying is, if you actually watch the game with him, he's not doing great. He's holding on the ball too long, running around. He's not making the throws to wide open guys.
Wide open guys. Well, okay, but they had a lot of drops last year, though. He was making throws to wide open guys, and they were dropping the ball all over the place. Like, I've seen it.
Okay.
I watched plenty of Bears games last year, and I'm right there with you. I'm not a fan of Caleb Williams. I think his attitude stinks. I think he's a everybody look at me, my shit don't stink. I'm the best there is, and he hasn't proven it. And I think that he's going to lose his locker room this year. But at the same time, I do think he has a lot of talent, and he has been able to move the ball around. And last year, I saw a ton of drops to open receivers. And he does hold the ball on because he doesn't know if he's going to let the ball go, if it's going to come down in any fashion. But to do that and still put up 3,500 yards and only throw 6 picks is pretty good.
Down the stretch, he looked a lot better on the back half of the season. So we'll see what happens. But I still think he's mentally weak. I see him putting it
I feel you. I agree with you. I just,
All good.
I secretly wanted him to fail last year, so I paid a lot of attention to his stats.
Yeah.
Because he was so cocky coming out of college.
All good on Bears?
Yeah.
Both got W's? Both got W's?
Yep.
Okay. Now, like I was saying before, I think if we already made the playoffs already, and we hope and God we got the number one seed, if we do have it, I know the Seahawks game is going to be just for the rookies and probably backups. I mean, if we do see the starters, it's probably maybe 1 or 2 drives, or maybe first half, and that's it. Going to rest up for the, of course, the first home game. So, basically, for me, I'm 18-0 or 17-0 every year. I'm sorry, ever since they started the 17-game thing. But for me, I know it's going to be close, but it all depends how our backup play. We all know that Mac and Cheese is probably going to end up playing for backup, so this is probably going to be his dress rehearsal just to start a game. So
yeah.
But last game's at home against the Seahawks. All right. So what do you guys got on this one?
Listen, man. I'm going to tell you right now. Mac Jones is not a terrible quarterback. I'm not really great with having him on the team. I don't think that he's going to be any kind of competition for Purdy. He's a decent backup. That's what he's always going to be. But he's going to win this game with Isaac Guerendo as the RB1. I think Guerendo's going to have a huge game, and I think our rookies that we got in the draft this year that are going to see the field on the defense are going to destroy the Seahawks. This is their first opportunity as starters to really prove something. And I think last year, if Jawan Jennings hadn't got ejected against the Cards, we'd have beat them. And we got really hosed by the refs that year. I think we bench our starters and still win this game. We finished this season 14-3.
Okay, Danny boy.
I agree. I think we're going to win that game. I think the Seahawks are not a good football team. I think they're going to finish last in our division. And I think even with our backups, we're beating them.
That's how much I hate the Seahawks. I'm sorry, Eddie.
Just hearing that out loud makes me happy.
Eddie Taylor in our chat. He's a Seahawk fan. People just say
love you, Eddie. Hate your team.
But we show him a lot of respect. That's what NFL's all about. NFL's all about respect. You gotta respect no matter what. It's a business, like I said. It's a business at the end of the day. It's a business. So, but we can all hate our teams no matter what. I'm sure he probably hates us, hates our team, but still, it's a rivalry. That's what it is, you know.
Yeah.
But of course, we go for me 17-0 for me. Probably be the first time since the Patriots. But then when they lost the Super Bowl against the Giants, you know, that was the last one ever happened. Before that was, of course, the 72 Dolphins. 72 Dolphins. So that was. I mean, what you got, Danny Boy, for our schedule or your record?
I finished the same as Jake, 14-3.
Okay.
I think we just agreed on the games we would lose, but
Matt,
I
what do you got for us?
13-4, 14-3.
Okay.
I think we split L.A.
Yeah, I split LA and I split
So
the Cardinals.
historically we play extremely well in SoFi, so that's why I picked that as a dub. And I thought we were going to lose at home to them because they beat us at home every time I've seen them.
Now, when me and Matt were talking to Rich last week, he had us splitting with the Cards and the Seahawks, but getting swept by the Rams. So we went 2-4. So that's what he said.
Fade.
That's what I said to him. I said, hey, I gotta respect that. No problem.
I'll split the Rams. I'll split the Seahawks on any day. We got to sweep the Cardinals. They're not a pushover this year.
I apologize. I had four losses.
No problem, man. No problem. So you're 13-4, or no?
Who's your fourth loss?
I said we'd lose one to the Cardinals, one to the Rams, Bucks.
Yeah.
And
Falcons? Was it? No, it wasn't Falcons. It wasn't the Falcons. I can't remember myself now. Jeez, I hate when that. Hey, I brain farts. I hate them. I'm not thinking right.
You sure you had?
Want me pull it up for you, Batman? Or Dan? Dan, you want me to pull the schedule up for you? You got it.
I have it up here.
You got it? Okay. Let me make sure you had it.
All right, guys.
Matt?
I'm going to go.
All right, man.
I'm going to go.
All right, man.
I'll talk. Great show, guys.
No problem, brother.
Peace out. I'll talk to you guys later.
Later, man.
Right.
Later. Real quick, I want to go over all the comments. I know there are plenty here.
Let's go.
Probably by the one guy, really. But I thank you very much, Anthony.
Thank you, Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony, I want to butcher your last name, dude. But Eggink, pretty sure that's how you say it. Eggink, yeah. Okay. I won't butcher your name. I'm sorry. Apologize. Of course, the first one, I'll pull it up for you. That way you guys can read it yourself. Okay. Watkins, a dark horse to lead team in receiving, which is true. Watkins has been killing it. He's been killing it. I know for a fact that Brock said he loves that guy. He's been killing it with him. So that might be a dark horse. That's great. I'm glad we got him done.
Yeah,
we did. All right.
He's a good receiver. I'll say that. He's going to be probably number 4 if Parasol's healthy. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I think he could work his way up in the middle of the year. I think it's a great observation.
Devin keeping 3. I don't know what that means, Anthony. Devin keeping 3. Did anybody else know what that means?
QBs. Talking about QBs.
So
I can't see the comment.
I know you can't. I got it on the screen. I don't know why you can't see it.
What'd you say?
Def keeping 3. That's what he says.
I think he's talking about the quarterbacks when we were talking about keeping 2 or 3
quarterbacks.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do 3. If we keep in the fourth one, it'll be on the practice squad.
Unless we need to keep a second kicker. You already know how I feel about Jake Moody.
See, I didn't say nothing about Moody, and you had to bring it up. See that? I didn't say nothing.
Well, I started thinking about the extra roster spot. Dude stresses me out. I'm gonna go bald this year if he's on the team.
Okay.
Hey, I think the Niners are doing the right thing. They brought in some guys to compete with him, and so that if he can beat it out and he can earn his spot, I'll hang my hat on that and I'll be okay with him kicking for us. But he's got to earn his spot, and they better.
I'm sorry, but he always looks good in practice, man. He chokes in the game. He doesn't need to see another game. If Joseph is there, he's better. He may not have the power, that Moody has, but Moody says he changed his kicking style. He's doing a 2-step drop, so he has a little bit more accuracy. I don't think that matters. I think he's shanking because he's nervous. Not because he's taking 3 steps back like he always has.
We've got a new special teams coordinator. I think he'll make it right. And if Moody ain't cutting it, he'll bring in his own guy, and that was proof.
Who was that third kicker we've just picked up? I can't remember his name. I know we picked up Joseph, who used to kick for the Vikings, and then the other guy who can. I mean, I was watching some videos of this dude, and he was right down the middle at the 50-yard line, man.
He's a rookie, right? The guy the other kicker that they brought in.
Dude, I could have told you his name 2 days ago, man, and I cannot remember for the life of me anything about him right now.
Greg Joseph. Greg Joseph.
No, not Joseph. We got Joseph.
Okay.
I think
picked up another kicker a couple 2 weeks ago.
All right. I'll go fast I can here. Oh my god. Of course, I bring names up. Of course, I don't.
Yeah, he's not even showing on the depth chart anymore. That rookie that we brought in.
Oh, you already let him go then?
The only two kickers that they're showing on the depth chart is Greg Joseph and Jake Moody.
Yeah, I knew you were talking about too. I knew you were talking about. I just can't remember his name. Damn it, I hate when I do that. I knew you were talking about too. Where the heck is he? Oh my god, it's killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. I can't remember his name. I cannot remember his name for the life of me. I know there is another guy. I know you're true about that. I can't remember who it is. Yeah, they don't even have him on any of the news things either. Wow. Oh, no, never mind. Somebody else. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah, I can't see him on here. Wow. So they must either got rid of him or they add anything in now. So, but they did add another one. They did. So
maybe they brought him in for practice and didn't sign him.
Probably. Yeah.
I can't even find the article I saw the other day because I was watching it. It had a video and he was cranking him, dude. And I was like, holy cow. And I want to say it was Lombardi that did it.
Hey, Jake, it was probably Moody that you saw, and he's going to rock it this year, man. He was doing really well.
He needs to go play for the Cowboys.
Texans are a good team. All other teams in NFC West improved a lot. Yeah.
That dude made me mad. I stood up for him so much when he was drafted. Everybody said no, that's a bad idea. Like, if you're that good and you get drafted, and he was good in college, but he was like he was perfect or he was missing them all night, and he just once he misses one, he's gone, dude. And you gotta be mentally tougher than that as a kicker in this league.
Yeah, for sure. And
to be that way 2 years in a row, not just one season, 2 seasons in a row. It wasn't like he had one bad year, and they want to blame injury. Okay, well then they should have signed another. They should have let the other 2 kickers stay on the team for the rest of the season. Sorry, I'm sorry I ruined it talking about Moody.
No, you're good, man. It might be my ignorance and lack of understanding of the kicking game, but he was great in college, man. Automatic. So how does it go? How do you go from like a kick is a kick, right? Or is it just the timing? You get less time in the NFL. So
no, man. In the NFL, you got to deal. You got to deal with that. You got to deal with that little accuracy meter before you hit X. I guess it's not Madden. It's not like the goalposts move. It's like you watch. I don't want to get much into it, but like basketball free throws. Like I've never been able to make free throws, so I can't speak on it. But you would think as a professional, you could sink it every time. But it's nerves. Nerves get you. And somebody, that's like 90% of your game is sitting there at the free throw line or in your growing up in your parents' driveway, hitting, playing horse, just as a little kid. I mean, it's just like you would think that it would be something you could just do if that's your job. And it's just not the case. And some people can, shank them and then they redeem themselves and they come back. Nobody's perfect, but Moody is definitely a problem. he has cost us games when it's his job to squeak one out. You know, everybody says we shouldn't come down to a field goal, but let me tell you something, man. You know how many freaking Super Bowls get won from a field goal? How many rings Tom Brady has because he came back from behind and won by a field goal and sudden death? Like, you got to be able to squeak one out. You're shanking 43-yard field goals.
Yeah.
Not even close. Anyways, Watkins. I think this dude's onto something. I think Ayuk is getting a little jealous sitting on the sideline watching these other receivers put in work. And it might have something to do. I mean, speculation, of course, like you said, man.
That's true. That's very true.
Speculation, but the dude is being vocal and he's being problematic. And he's been dramatic since the day he got here. He has been running his mouth, trying to stir up shit. And maybe his girlfriend uses his phone and manages his Twitter account or something. I don't know. But he needs to nut up or shut up, man.
Yeah.
Go Niners. If he balls out, I'll be happy too.
Yeah, I
should have
just
kept
wanted to
Samuel
focus on getting
Womack.
healthy and coming back.
Womack the third?
Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about. Or unless he's talking about, I'm not doing Samuel Womack. Yeah, Samuel Womack. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's talking about.
I thought you were talking about Debo Samuel. I'm like, no, Samuel Womack. Yeah.
Womack's with the Colts.
Womack was a good special teams player. I've seen him come out in the nickel and do pretty good sometimes, but I don't see him as a starter on our team with what we have now. I think that Green is better than Womack.
Slick Rick.
Yeah. I liked Womack. I thought he had some good promise, and I hope he does well for the Colts as well. But he's already showing down on the depth chart on there.
Jay, don't give me hope.
But I do think he'll get some playing time over there potentially.
Man, well, you know, Anthony, I'm sorry, man. Parasol has already tweaked his hamstring. He's going to be missing some time. I hope that he comes in and he is the end-around receiver we lost with Debo Samuel. He's going to have to be a little bit more durable. Obviously, last year he got shot, so that doesn't count. But, you know, tweaking your hamstring in OTAs this year doesn't look good. I would love to see him do well. I think if he plays every game this year, he is going to stand out. He's going to break 1,000 yards straight up.
Now, you're talking about just hold the ball too long. I don't know if you're talking about mac and cheese or you're talking about Anthony Richardson.
He said Slick Rick.
No, I'm talking about this comment here, this comment. I have it up. He just holds the ball way too long and takes sacks.
Yeah, I thought he was talking about Pearsall too.
Yeah, the other comment.
So here, he holds the ball way too long and takes sacks. Is he talking about Caleb Williams or is he talking about?
Yeah, he was talking about Caleb Williams.
Yeah, I know. I didn't bring comments because I knew you guys were talking. I didn't want to interrupt you guys. Yeah, that's how
we got to call these dudes out when they're throwing down. It's, you know, we love the interaction, man. Really appreciate the comments.
Yeah, that's so true. I think Purdy ball is this year, going to ball this year for real.
Better
and
for
not
50 million.
because he better for $53 million a year.
Hey, his salary is like $45 million, and the guaranteed signing bonus makes it average out that much.
Thanks for commenting, Anthony. Thank you, man.
With his signing bonus and guaranteed money, it does average out to $53 million, but it's really about 45, 47 per year after his upfront.
That's still, the cap hit is still 53 though, right?
I don't think it's the same every year. It averages out to that, but it's actually more the first year after this season, next season, because this season he's only going to hit us about 10 to 15 million. I have to look at it. But I'm going to tell you right now, at what he's getting paid to play, he is not even. I mean, he's gonna play better than Dak Prescott. He's going to earn his money.
This year, Purdy is doing 8.5 this year. 8.5 cap hit.
Yeah, cap hit. He's still not. I mean, he's getting his guarantee to his signing bonus and all that. But
okay, here we go. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Anthony, man. Here you go. Here you go. No one. How many sacks will Bryce Huff have?
5 this year. 5
Yeah,
sacks. But
Man, many as I want. God damn, man.
yeah. If we can get the Huff that was that final year that he had in New York, I would love it. But just based on looking at all of his stats across his career, I think 5. I think 5 is the high end. We'll probably get 2 if we're lucky. But
now,
I
you
think
want to talk
Saleh.
about
I think
how many
Saleh
sacks Michael
utilizes
Williams is going to have?
Yeah, Anthony. Answer
how many
that
you think
question.
he's going to have?
How many you
Jake?
think he'll get, Anthony? How many will Mikael Williams get? Let us know in the comments. I'll put
Because
it
I
up.
think they're going to be splitting a lot of time together.
Spending a number 1 pick, he's got to have 8 or 9 this season.
I agree.
Otherwise,
8 or 9.
I think we need
Wow.
to start having the bust discussion if he's not having 8 or 9 this season.
I mean, are they going to be relieving Bosa with Huff, or is it going to be splitting time with Michael Williams?
My understanding is
no,
they want
Huff
to use
is
him as a pass rushing.
Huff is on the other side.
specialist.
Mikael Williams is going to be helping out Bosa on his side. I saw the graphic that they've already had. He's going to be helping him out.
Is that projected or is that actual?
That's going to be actual. The actual.
So you think they
Mikael Williams.
drafted Michael Williams the first
That's
round
why Mikael
back
Williams
up
been.
Joey Bosa or
That's
Nick
why Mikael
Bosa?
Williams been working with Bosa, so that way he knows his hands and how his movement goes. He's been teaching him how to do it
You
better.
think Nick Bosa is gonna get replaced by a first round pick or what?
I don't think so.
Hey man, Anthony,
No way.
you gotta agree with that.
6 to 8.
Respect your opinion, but you're missing a game, aren't you? No, what?
He would play third downs over Mikael. Yeah, you're talking about Bryce.
Oh, you're saying 6 to 8. I thought you were saying 6 and 8. I'm like, that ain't even enough games.
No. You're talking about the sacks.
I was like, what? Okay, I got you.
I don't know if he's talking about McKell or if he's talking.
No, he's
Huff.
talking about. I think he's talking about Bryce Huff.
Huff? Okay.
Yeah, Huff. That's
well, did you ask? You asked how many will Michael Williams? I see the third downs. I just don't. I'm sorry. I just don't.
Maybe it was that. I'm sorry.
I know
Michael Williams. My bad.
Nick Bosa's not going to be gone next year. You know what I mean? I don't think they would spend a first round pick to replace him or have a backup. I think he's going to start on the other end, regardless of what Lombardi says.
Yeah, I know. I respect that.
I agree. I'm 100% there. And everything I've heard is that Huff is going to be like the third down pass rushing guy, and then McKell's going to be your more every down guy.
NASCAR package. Get Bosa and Huff on the edge, and McKell and CJ West inside would be nasty. That would be nasty.
We're gonna have who we got? Who did we pick up next to CJ? Who's that other cat?
CJ West, wasn't it?
No, there's another guy we picked. McKell's the edge.
I can't remember what freaking picks now. You guys got it. Go ahead, bring it up. But
Alfred Collins, CJ West, Kevin Givens, Jordan Elliott.
There you go.
Leah Davis,
Alfred Collins.
Alfred Collins is a beast, dude.
Mm-hmm.
CJ West is a big dude, but Collins, man, he is a playmaker. That dude is going to eat up the run. Those two guys are going to plug up the middle, and we are going to have probably Givens as a backup this year. At least
he's going to make a. You think he'll make a big impact his rookie season, or you think they're going to go with some veteran depth to start the season?
I think they're going to have depth behind him, but I don't think that the veterans are going to be. I don't think Givens is. He ain't ever been the starter. We just depleted.
Alfred's more of a run stopper. Yep.
Yeah. I hear you right there.
Yeah, man.
I hope that they do go ahead and give it to Alfred. That means that he's where he needs to be to start the season. But if he's not ready, I just see them going with the veteran guys in there that they've had on rotation over the last few years, like Givens.
I think Givens is he's not an every down guy in my opinion.
Hasn't underrated run stopper.
He hasn't been as consistent as we need.
Oh, yeah, but let's think about why we drafted those guys to get after the run, because Givens has not done squat last year against the run. Our whole defense was getting decimated. I think that they looked and said, "Hey, this isn't working. We need to replace these people."
I'll be right back, guys. Right back, okay?
they're plugging holes because we are Swiss cheese on the run game right now.
Yeah, 100%.
I see maybe early running downs, like first and second down, or maybe like early in the game when they're trying to establish the run. Plugging these guys in and then bringing these veterans in at the end of towards the end of the game or late in the series.
Well, they like to rotate them in and out on that defensive line anyway, so they like to keep their guys fresh. That's something that Coach Sarek has always done since he's been here.
Yeah,
so I think everybody will rotate in there. It's just who's the guy when the game's on the line that you're going to have in there, and is it going to be Alfred Collins or are they going to go with Givens? I don't know that yet. I hope that it's Alfred Collins. I hope he's that guy, but we'll see how it goes.
Bring it in at the second round, man, like that. I think he was a big pick.
Of course, you can't spend picks like that we can't spend picks like that.
We sure can.
Miss too often. Yeah,
and we should do on a regular basis.
And it seems like the defensive line's where we miss too.
Every time. Unfortunately, they've been, but don't they always try to plug those guys in right away though? Like, it just never works out. Like Javon Kinlaw, dude was in constantly.
I wonder if Kinlaw's struggles had more to do with his knee fluid than him actually as a player.
We'll never know.
I don't know why we drafted somebody with a bum knee, but that high especially, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet at least Collins is starting. They may plug in the later round pick with West, depending on how he does in the preseason, but I think preseason is going to dictate a lot. And I think they're going to find out in the first couple of games who the starter is.
Yeah, for sure.
Where's Ryan?
I agree, Anthony. I think I love the pieces that we're adding to this defense right now. I think when these guys get acclimated, we're going to be good for a very long time. I agree with you.
I think stopping the run game is going to be. We have such a good secondary, in my opinion. I think stopping the run game up front with our front four is so critical to the way Saleh runs his defense, because it allows our linebackers to wreak havoc on the quarterback. They eat up the middle of the field and they cause problems for the receivers. And I think what was it with Saleh? We had, Bosa's best season. We were 80% rushing for.
Yeah.
But we did not have to bring extra blitzers to get pressure. We were like the highest ranked team with no, on pressures without blitz. And we've got to get pressure up front, and we've got to stop the run. We've got to be able to stop the bleeding late in the game and get a stop. I mean, these teams have been able to squeak out wins against us because they could just hand the ball off, make it to the other side of the field, get us tired, and then dink a couple of short passes into the secondary when we weren't getting any pressure to the quarterback. He's got all day for the receivers to open up, and we giving up deep passes because they got all day. Quarterback scrambling, unable to bring them down. We got to get sideline to sideline, and I really, really hope that this draft fix that problem. I am more worried about the run defense than I have ever been about the offensive line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that's a big gap, but I think we did address it. I think we got the right guys in the room. If we're healthy, I think we've got it addressed. But we've got the right coach now, coaching the defense and calling those plays. So, in theory and on paper, I think we've done the right things, but we'll have to see. I do have some question marks on our safeties. I don't like having too young of guys out there, and I'm not big on Jahair Brown. I think he's played well, but I don't think he's played well enough to get the starting nod necessarily. I do like Malik Mustafa. He's made some big time plays.
Anthony, I agree with you over there too.
Who?
Anthony, he just sent up another comment. No, I mean you're 100% right, man. The safeties is probably the biggest question we have on defense right now. I think Jair Brown is good. I do think he got beat out last year, which is not a terrible problem, but we just lost that guy again. So non-contact injury.
Sorry about it, guys. Sorry about that. All right. What we got here? Thanks, Anthony, for the comments, bud. Givens is not an every down player. Alvin Collins seems raw and hurt. CJ West will have a better rookie year or season. Sorry. So, yeah, I know Alfred Collins was. I think they said he was injured.
Y'all don't forget we lost Mustafa again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I guess we didn't lose him again. They confirmed he was injured at the end of the year and he's going to miss time.
Yeah, shame about Renardo Green.
Renardo Green, man, that guy definitely does get burned every once in a while. I hear a lot of good things about him coming up. Maybe he'll have a better year this year. Yep. Rookies do have trouble against these veteran wide receivers, especially in the NFC West. We deal with a lot of misdirection and crossing routes with the teams that we play. But yeah, Renardo Green, I think he's going to have a better year this year. I don't think he's going to be obviously Demo's going to stand out. He's going to make an island out there for himself. And not having Mustafa, I think, is going to hurt us a little bit. Jason Pinnock is good. I'm glad that we got a solid guy on the team to help plug a hole. I think they knew Mustafa wasn't going to play for a little while, which really stinks. So, I mean, honestly, would love to keep Huff too, but that dude couldn't stay healthy. So it's just another one of those great talents keep getting hurt.
Yeah.
What else you got, Ryan?
Sorry about it, guys. Sorry. Trying my kids to sleep.
I'm about to have to get out of here. It's been real.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to get closed down anyway. I was supposed to close down. All right, guys. Have a great night. Thanks for showing up, guys.
Yeah, later.
Boy.
Appreciate you guys. Great
You
show.
too, bud. Go Niners, man. Go Niners. There, bud.
Go Niners.
Okay. I want to thank the guys, of course, Matt, Jake, and of course Danny Boy for coming in here for a time and all. Almost 2 hours worth. Whew, that was beautiful. It was. It's always a good thing when we're talking. I had to bring that schedule up when we talk about schedule, and that way, we can ease it out. But Anthony, I want to thank you so much, man. I know you're probably the only one who's been commenting the whole time. I thank you very much for your knowledge, my bro. All right. What the last one here? I know you probably typed that in before they left. I think Ajay Brown. Yeah, Brown. We'll start at strong safety. Yep. And Richie Grant at free safety. Trying to say the right word. Siegel, yeah. Siegel is pretty good too. Will, I can't say the word right. I'm not good at doing words, long words. Comfortable later in the season. Yeah, I got you. All right. I guess we'll have to see when in preseason. I can't wait for preseason. I cannot wait for preseason. So that'll tell us everything. Gotta watch preseason. Of course, they don't start for another 2 months. It's June now, so 2 months. So we actually, I just say 2 months from now, because I think preseason, for us. I'm talking about us now. I'm not talking about nobody else. I'm talking about us. Okay, 1 second. I'll find it for you. Yep. Our first game is Sunday, September 7th. Oh no, I'm talking about preseason. I'm sorry, that's a regular season. My bad. Sorry, guys. Yeah, here it is. August 9th. August 9th. It's night game too. Night game. No, night game for me, of course. But for West Coast, not really. It's an evening game for them. Let me see. I'm trying to think here. Today's the 6th. Wow, yeah. 3 more days is actually be 2 months. So 2 months from 3 days from now. 2 months, preseason starts for the 49ers. Can't wait for it. Hey, Anthony, you're more than welcome to come on here. If you want to go live with us, I don't know if you have Facebook or not. If you have Facebook, let me know. Just look me up. All right? Look me up. Of course, everybody knows my name on here, Ryan Taylor. Just look Ryan Taylor. My logo, the logo will be on there in case you want to find me. Find me on Facebook if you have Facebook, all right? And you can join our chat if you want to, all right? And you'd be more than welcome to come on here anytime you want to, all right? Don't know if you want to come on now for a couple minutes to meet you. If you want to, it's up to you. I can send a link to the comments that we can come right on. Do you want to do that, yes or no, before I cut off here? Just give me 2 minutes of your time. That's all you do to meet you. Because you could be on here anytime you want to after this. All right? But you're very welcome for streaming, man. I have no problem. So if you want to come on here, let me know right now. All right, cool. All right. I'm not going to show that because he said, might you hit you up. Cool. Yeah, look me up. I guess that's your name. It's all good. I got you. No problem. Is that your real name? If that's your real name, I'll look you up on Facebook. Is that your real name? Yes or no? I'll look up on Facebook and do it myself. And I'll look you up. All right? Just let me know if that's your real name or not. Because all these names on Facebook, they're most y'all different names. Then you have to ask them for their real name to look them up. Just look up Ryan Taylor. It should just bring you right to me. So, okay, it's your real name. Okay, I got you. Cool, man. I'll look you up, bro. I'll look you up. All right, I'll look you up. Look at best I can. I don't know if you have a profile page, but when I see the thing, I'll see a screenshot and send it to you. All right. That way, I hope you let me know which one it is. Okay, that's what I always do with everybody. So, all right, you're very welcome for me streaming this. We do it every Friday. Sometimes we don't get everybody on here because we just have lives and we have families to take care of, like I've been doing. So, but I gotta take care of my family stuff, get done over with, and yeah, man, I'll look you up and be all good to go. All right. Actually, I'll look you up right now. I'll put your name on here. That way I don't forget your name. Because I don't want to butcher your name, you know what I'm saying? So I'll look you up real quick and put on my history. That way I have it on there. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. That's your real name. All right, cool. I gotta make sure I spell it right. I don't want to mess it up. Okay. All right. I got you on here. All right. Cool. I'm not gonna say where you're from. I got Facebook right here, and I don't want to say where you're from. I'll talk to you about that later on when we're on there. All right. I ain't trying to disrespect nobody like that. So it's all good, man. Peace, man. Thanks. No problem, bro. No problem, dude. All right, faithful. We will see you when we see you. And I don't know if we'll be back here on Sunday, but if not, we'll definitely be here next Friday, no matter what, for another episode of Past, Present, Future. All right. And of course, it's sponsored by Red and Gold 24/7. So, yeah, please hit the like, subscribe button, please. It will help the channel out and get us going more and more every day, and we get popping. All right. Right. And with that sense, we thank you very much for everybody who actually watched it. I know I see 10 people watching right now. One's probably my wife. Hi, baby cake. So, but thank you very much, guys, for showing up and doing your thing, watching us. And we'll have more content later on. All right. Go Niners. Keep the faith. Never lose hope. See you guys later on.
Red and gold, red and gold, red and gold, red and gold. Red and gold, red and gold.